Okay, so I am going to get started just to be mindful of time. I know that folks may be entering after I'm talking or throughout this presentation. I will put everything I'm saying into the chat for you. Welcome to the virtual college fair here, upstate New York. A few reminders that your camera and microphone are off. So the only way to ask a question during this 45-minute session is by using that Q&A button at the top or bottom of your screen. So if you have a question for our panelists during this session, please use that Q&A button, ask your question. You can either directly ask an institution or you can make it a blanket question for everyone. Also pay attention to the chat. Folks are going to be putting their contact information, email, phone numbers, whatever they think is important for you to have into that chat. So make sure you're jotting that down and paying attention. There is another session tonight after this one, so you can sign up for it the same place you signed up for this one. This is being recorded, is going to be posted onto our website and also pushed out and sent to folks who signed up, and of course our panelists as well. So just a reminder that your camera and microphone are off. If you have any questions, to please utilize that Q&A button at the top or bottom of your screen, depending on how it is set up. All right, without further ado, we are going to kick it off with Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences.
Hi everyone, my name is Hannah Mackey. I am one of the admissions counselors from MCPHS, Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Awesome, great. So like I said, we are Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences. We are a comprehensive healthcare university, so we really have undergraduate programs ranging all of healthcare, ranging from nursing, pre-med, PA, optometry, dental hygiene, sort of all over the map there. We were founded in 1823, so we've been around for a little bit of time. And we're quickly approaching our 200th anniversary, which is very exciting. We enroll more than 7,000 students across all three of our campuses. We do have campuses in Boston, Massachusetts, Worcester, and Manchester, New Hampshire as well. And our students come from all over the world, all 50 states, and over 70 different countries. And so because we've been in establishment for so long, and because we are located right in the Longwood medical area, right in Boston, that allows us to have very strong clinical affiliations with some of the world's leading medical institutions. So just to name a few that are right down the street from our campus, Brigham and Women's Hospital, Massachusetts General Hospital, Boston Children's, Dana-Farber Cancer Institute, Joslin Diabetes Center as well. Our students have great opportunities to get into these hospitals to do some clinical rotation, shadowing opportunities, internships, you name it. So just to go over a few of our undergraduate programs, as you can see here, on the left side of the screen, we have the Forsyth School of Dental Hygiene, the School of Nursing, and the School of Medical Imaging and Therapeutics. These are all of our accelerated programs. So they take a 3-year accelerated structure, meaning that you will be taking classes the fall, spring, and summer. On the right side of the screen, we have our School of Pharmacy, School of Arts and Sciences, and School of Healthcare Business. For the most part, these are our 4-year traditional programs, with the one exception of our flagship program, which is our Doctor of Pharmacy program. This is a 6-year direct entry program. So direct entry meaning that once you are accepted as an undergraduate student, you do not have to reapply into that professional phase of the program. You're sort of in it all 6 years as long as you maintain that academic criteria. I also like to point out our pre-medical health studies program under our School of Arts and Sciences. It's one of the only pre-medical majors, dedicated majors. It's a 4-year Bachelor of Science program. It has all of the prerequisites needed to apply to med school if you're thinking you want to go off to medical school after your undergraduate years. And there's also MCAT prep built into the curriculum as well. So really get students prepared for that next step. We also have Healthcare Humanities, which is one of our newer programs. It's one of our only Bachelor of Arts degrees. And then Healthcare Management as well, if you're sort of interested in the healthcare business side of things. So moving right along, in addition to our accelerated programs and our 4-year traditional programs, Doctor of Pharmacy as well, we also offer unique pathways. So these are ways for students to get a dual degree, whether that's going off and getting their Doctor of PT, Doctor of Optometry, Master of Physician's Assistant Studies, or Master of Science in Occupational Therapy. So all of our students in these pathway programs will start out on our Boston campus, and then they will head off to either our Worcester campus or our Manchester campus. Our PA students stay on our Boston campus all 6 years. And while these pathway programs are not direct entry per se, it is very advantageous for students to start and end with us in these programs because MCPHS students are guaranteed a priority interview into that professional phase of the program. So if anyone has any specific questions about these pathway programs or any of our other academic programs, I'll be sure to leave my contact information and follow up with you about that. I'm going to skip through a couple of slides here and talk a little bit about campus life. So like I said, we're located right in Boston. So the city of Boston is really your campus here at MCPHS. Our students love being in the city. There's so much to do, so we really encourage everyone to get out and explore. We have over 100 different student organizations on our campus, multiple opportunities to volunteer, shadow, and participate in research in the Longwood medical area. As well as engaging in some summer undergraduate research fellowship opportunities as well. And then if you're interested in doing a global study abroad option, we definitely offer those for our students, whether that's service learning, travel courses. A lot of our students will do clinical rotations abroad as well. Even our nursing students, I know that sometimes a concern for nursing students, we actually have a clinic over in Morocco that they go to for a week over winter break. So if you're interested in global study, we definitely offer that here at MCPHS. Something that I personally love to talk about, because I think is really unique to our institution, is the Colleges of the Fenway. So this is essentially a consortium of 5 schools, including us, Emmanuel, Massachusetts College of Art and Design, Simmons, and Wentworth Institute of Technology. So through this consortium in the Colleges of the Fenway, it allows us to share a lot of different resources, including clubs and organizations, ranging from different performing arts groups to intramural sports, esports as well. Our students can use dining facilities at any of these colleges and universities, gym facilities. It's really a great way, I like to put it as, you get the feeling of being at a small school on MCPHS's campus, but also the feeling of being at a larger university through these shared resources and getting to meet students at these other schools in the area. You also, through the COF, get to cross-register for classes if you are interested in taking classes that might not necessarily be offered at MCPHS. So if you have a knack for art and you want to take perhaps a photography class, you can cross-register for that class over at Mass Art for free, which I think is super cool. Let's touch a little bit on housing. We do offer on-campus housing. It is guaranteed for all first-year students, and it is by request years after that, but we do have apartment style, suite style, and traditional style as well. If you're interested in applying, we have a couple of dates, which I will skip to. So we have 2 early action deadlines, which have since passed. That was November 1st and December 1st. But if you are still looking and interested in applying, our regular decision deadline is coming up February 1st. We are no fee to apply on the common application and test optional as well. So we will just require your official high school transcript, the common app essay, as well as an MCPHS specific supplemental essay, and then at least 1 letter of recommendation. So if you're interested in applying, you can certainly sneak in for that regular decision as well. And then March 15th is our financial aid priority deadline. And then May 1st is the national candidate reply date. So I just like to end by saying that, MCPHS is really a great place for students that, really know what they want to do. They want to get out into the healthcare space, whether that's in nursing or it's research or getting involved in some sort of healthcare community. We're ranked #1 university in the US for earning power. So our students are doing really well in the field after they graduate. So if you have any questions at all, here's my contact information. I'll certainly put that in the chat and answer any questions you might have. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Next up, we have the University of Southern Maine.
Good evening, folks. Just will share my screen, start my timer, normal drill. Excellent. All right. So the University of Southern Maine, thanks so much for taking the time to learn a little bit all about our universities. So University of Southern Maine, we have 3 gorgeous campuses located in the Southern Maine region of the state of Maine. And we are a public university in the UMaine system. And these are just some fast figures. And of course, this is just a taste of the institution and everything that you can discover here. But 8,500 undergraduate students were about medium sized, with also a graduate and law student population as well. 13-to-1 student to faculty ratio, meaning that you're going to have a pretty small classroom experience and the ability to know your professors and know the students around you. 54 majors, 79 minors, and 28 accelerated and non-accelerated graduate degree programs. And so if you're interested in potentially pursuing a graduate degree and you know that as an incoming undergraduate student, that's something that you can fast track in your experience at USM. Our average incoming GPA for students in the past year was about a 3.31. And we, like I said, we're a public university in the UMaine system, with 3 beautiful campuses in the Southern Maine region, one being in Portland, one being in Gorham, and one being in Lewiston, Maine. And we'll get into that a little bit more on our next slide. But because our main campus is located in Portland, we have a lot of fantastic opportunities for students to pursue clinicals and internships in one of the most populous areas and industrious areas in the state of Maine. So when it comes to our 3 campuses, probably the most unique aspect of USM in general is that we do have 3 campuses. So Portland and Gorham, Maine, they're about 20 minutes apart, and they're both on what's called the Portland Metro system, which allows students to move from campus to campus very easily. So when you apply to the University of Southern Maine, you don't apply to one campus or the other. You truly will have both an urban and rural experience. Portland, again, being right on the coast and in a beautiful metropolitan area, and Gorham being about 20 minutes outside of Portland, much more quintessential rural New England college campus. So again, you're having both of those experiences within one university, no choice necessary. When it comes to our Lewiston campus, that's about 45 minutes north of the Portland area. And it really does serve a specific need for people who are living in that geographic area, and also who are interested in specific programs like our master's in occupational therapy. But otherwise, we do have specific programs that are housed on each of our campuses, but we do have duplicate resources. So ample opportunities for students to, take advantage of different offices around campus, like advising or admissions or the library. And we do have residence halls on our Gorham campus, but some that will be opening on our Portland campus, which we'll talk about a little bit later. When it comes to the academic experience here at USM, you definitely don't need to know what you want to do. It's one of those opportunities in universities where you can explore 54 majors, and like I said, a lot of different opportunities with minors and to customize your degree. We do have a general core education requirement along with your major and minor courses, but we also make sure that our students are leaving with some sort of experience, external experience before they leave the university. Internships are a great way to find out what you love to do and also what you don't love to do. And so we really want to make sure that our students are leaving USM with some sort of experience under their belt, so they're ready to take on the work within their field. Research is also something very popular that students like to participate in, simply because we are not necessarily like a dominant research institution that's very large that doesn't allow undergraduate students to participate. So it's something that if you want to do research, it's very easy to take advantage of those opportunities, and a really robust honors program as well. When it comes to tuition and fees, we're looking at in-state versus out-of-state tuition model because we are a public state university. And so if you are coming from out of state, we're looking at a total price, tuition fees, room and board, everything included. That's going to be about $36,000 a year. And that price is going to be before any sort of merit aid or any sort of federal aid that you may qualify for. We truly believe that being affordable and transparent is kind of a cornerstone of who we are as an institution. And so we are happy to provide those opportunities to students. When it comes to the application process, we are rolling for the most part, but we do have an early action deadline, non-binding early admission program for students. So if you're interested in applying early action, that deadline has since passed, December 1st. And we are rapidly rolling out decisions as we get all the information in, but we try to keep the application process as easy as possible for students. So no application fee or SAT or ACT optional for all our academic programs, as well as we're just looking for your transcript, right? So we need a common application or your Maine state application And we're really looking to evaluate as to whether or not you can be successful in a college classroom, and that you'd be a quality, member of our community as well. So as I said, we have some really exciting things going on our campus, very inconvenient and loud and noisy at times when it comes to drilling and construction, but very exciting things. So coming in the fall of 2023, we're excited to open a brand new student center, dining hall, career hub, and almost 600 bed Portland Commons residence hall. And so this is going to provide our students to live in the center of Portland, most of our upperclassmen students, and also a great investment in our community and in our campuses as well. So questions, feel free to contact us. We'd love to have you come onto campus. We are hosting tours throughout the spring semester, and I'll put my contact info in the chat. Thanks.
All right, thank you so much. Next up, we have University of Southern Maine. Oh, did I do the right one? Sorry, I just repeated it. My bad. First fair of the year. Next up, we have Northern Vermont University.
There we go. Thank you so much. Just a moment. All right. So my name is Sierra, Assistant Director of Admissions at Northern Vermont University, and we want to welcome you to Be Known and Due North at NVU. In the heart of the Green Mountains of Vermont, surrounded by 6 ski resorts, we have 2 campus locations with unique programs and opportunities at each. Your intended major determines which campus you'd attend. We also offer online programs, and this is really up to you and who you are as a student, and how you learn and what you ultimately will decide for your program. Our Johnson campus sits on 350 acres with around 1,000 students at this location. As you can see, our student to faculty ratio is 15:1, and we believe this is a great transition from high school to college. No lecture halls and personalized attention from your professors? Absolutely at NVU. Our Lincoln campus offers the same student to faculty ratio, as well as the same number of students on campus, around 1,000. Both campuses offer on-campus housing in our residence halls, which you can always tour virtually on our website. We also offer apartment-style housing for our juniors and seniors. Finding something that interests you to participate in on campus is a breeze. This is a small snapshot of the bustling on-campus student clubs and organizations at NVU. A few favorites of mine are our Green Solutions Club, Outing Club, Basement Medicine, which is actually our school newspaper, Pride Alliance, and many, many more. We pride ourselves on securing students a paid internship or experience within your first 2 semesters and beyond. At larger universities, you may not have this opportunity until your junior or senior year. It is imperative that you have an experience to know that you are truly on the right path. Almost every student at NVU has an internship at some point throughout their career. Some of our more popular majors include atmospheric sciences, broadcast journalism, exercise science, which is actually rated in top 5% of the country, visual communication design, mountain resort management, fine woodworking and furniture design, which is pretty unique, psychology, sports management, and a lot more. We have alumni connections across the globe. A few of my favorite examples are the Director of Operations at ESPN from our Journalism and Communications program. And another one is the Executive Director at Umbrella, which is a women's center for domestic violence and child care and equity. CEO of Universal Weather, and many more that you can see on the screen here. From soccer to track and field, we have a variety of athletics to choose from. We offer Division III athletics, and we participate in National Signing Day. If a student is interested, I can personally connect them with a coach, or students can go right to our athletics website and click on Recruit Me. At NVU, students can study abroad internationally as well as within the United States. Students often worry that a semester abroad will cost a lot or will cause them not to graduate on time. Here at NVU, you will pay the same price as that semester's tuition, and you can align the classes to keep you on track for graduation. Why not take an expansive trip and broaden your horizons? Now, something that's very important, cost. So in-state tuition for one academic year totals $11,592. Out-of-state tuition for one academic year is $25,680, and on-campus housing is around $11,000. We offer substantial merit-based scholarships at the time of application, and so of course, the better your GPA, the more scholarship dollars you receive. And of course, we also accept the FAFSA, that free application for federal student aid. We do work with rolling admissions, and our application is on the Common App and of course, separately through our main website. My first and last name is a fee waiver if you would like to save $50. Here at NVU, we hope you decide to due north. Please reach out to me if you have any questions about Northern Vermont University. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Next up, we have Elizabethtown College.
Good evening, everyone. I'm happy to be here tonight. My name is Paula Orenstein, and I'm with Elizabethtown College located in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, South Central Pennsylvania. We're close to the sweetest place on earth, Hershey. So hold on here. Having a little bit of problems sharing my screen. Let's try this again. Okay. This gives you a little bit of information about E-Town. We have an enrollment of close to 2,000 students. We are primarily a residential college, co-ed. The town of Elizabethtown itself is close to 12,000 residents, and we're right in the middle of town. We're 3 blocks off of the main street, so you have access just within walking distance. We also have an Amtrak train station right in town. We're on the Pittsburgh to Philadelphia line, and we're 15 minutes from Harrisburg International Airport. We're right in the middle of Harrisburg, Hershey, and Lancaster City. So a lot of larger areas close by for students to have internships and to shop and dine. The community of Elizabethtown, we have lots of opportunities for cafes, shopping, and a social life as well. So in a small rural area. As you can see, we offer 7 schools, each school has its own majors. You can major in anything from the sciences, STEM areas, mathematics, engineering, occupational therapy. We have direct entry accelerated bachelor's to master's in OT doctoral program, business, our School of Business. So a variety of different majors, and you do not have to declare a major until after your first semester. Everybody comes in as undeclared, so you have plenty of time to declare a major. We also offer something I think unique. It's called a signature learning experience. Not only is it unique, but or offered, it's required of every student to complete at least 2 of these real life experiences. It could be supervised research with a faculty mentor, an internship, field placement, or practicum, cross-cultural experience, community-based learning, or a service project related to your major, or it could be a capstone course project or development portfolio. These are built into every major at Elizabethtown. Many students will do more than the required 2. Some will do all 5, but that's totally up to you. And the whole idea behind this is that every student has an opportunity to apply the knowledge that they gain in the classroom to a real life experience. So when they go out for that first job interview or apply to graduate school, they have tangible things that they can talk about in those interviews or on their applications. Elizabethtown is a residential college. The majority of our students do live on campus all 4 years, and we have lots of different housing options, from traditional residence halls to apartment style living and also townhouse living, all on campus. We have a variety of dining venues. The Marketplace is our large dining hall. The Jay's Nest is our kind of grab and go mini mart, food made to order. Our Blue Bean Cafe serves all Starbucks products. We have our mobile J truck. We're the Blue Jays. So you're going to see a Blue Jay theme all around campus, and that's our mobile food truck. The Fresh Nest is over in our athletics venue, our sports fitness facility, and it serves a lot of healthy options. We also provide personalized meals for students with special dietary needs or allergies. And all of our food is made in-house on campus. We do not contract with an outside food vendor whatsoever. Being a residential college, we have to keep our students engaged. So we have lots of things to offer. We have 76 clubs and organizations. And if you look on our list online and you don't see what you might be interested in, then that's how new clubs start all the time. Our students will generate all of our new clubs and organizations, and then they can be funded through our Student Senate. We also have lots of opportunities for athletics, whether it's NCAA Division III varsity teams. We also have club sports and intramurals. And for those students who are interested in theater and music and dance, we also provide those opportunities as well. You can submit an application anytime after August 1st, prior to your senior year. We do use the common application. We also have our own application. We don't care which one you use. It is free to apply, and you're basically in the driver's seat as to when you get a college admission decision from eTown, because once we receive your application, official high school transcript, and a minimum of 1 letter of recommendation, you'll get a decision from us within 2 to 3 weeks. And then you, of course, have until May 1st of your senior year to make your enrollment deposit, make your final college decision. We offer lots of different scholarships, 4 different academic scholarships that you can see there. We also have an out-of-state scholarship for students who are applying from out of state, even though our tuition remains the same for out-of-state students. We do have a $1,000 per year out-of-state scholarship. So over the course of 4 years, it's $4,000. We have a diversity scholarship called the Mosaic Scholarship that's awarded to students who are involved in diversity initiatives, either in their school or local community. We have a music performance scholarship that is available for students from all majors to audition for. And then a STAMP scholarship, a highly competitive full tuition scholarship awarded to 10 of our brightest stars that come into our freshman class. And like I said, it's a full tuition scholarship for 4 years. We also have college grant money in addition to the government aid that you're applying for that's need-based through the FAFSA. And you can see right there the tuition, room, and meals costs for this past year. The college puts aside $20 million each year to be used towards college scholarships and grants. So it's a big priority for eTown to help support our students and make a private education affordable. Lots and lots of different ways for you to come visit. Whether you want to come in person, we're happy to have you Monday through Friday and on many Saturdays throughout the year. In the summers, we also offer evenings at E-Town. And once, COVID's under control, we're hoping to, open back up for overnight visits for accepted students as well. All you have to do is go to etown.edu/visit. We're also happy to schedule virtual visits if you prefer. I am the admissions counselor for students from New York. As I said, my name's Paula Orenstein. I'm also the parent of a graduate, so I can speak to what it's like to be a parent of a student as well. But I hope you'll all come out and take a visit. At E-Town, we're about an hour and a half from Philadelphia and just outside of Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, and Hershey, PA. I'll put my contact information in the chat. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Paula. Next up, we have SUNY Canton.
Hi, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. 1 second while I share my screen. First of all, thank you, everyone, for joining us today, and I hope everyone is having an amazing start to the year. I'll be talking a little bit about SUNY Canton, which is located in upstate New York. Let's see here. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Awesome. Well, again, thank you everyone for joining. My name is Maurizio Paniconi, and I am an admissions counselor here at SUNY Canton. I am also a 2018 graduate of SUNY Canton. Here's my contact information, which I will also be sharing in the chat after the presentation. A little bit about SUNY Canton. We are located in the foothills of the Adirondacks. We have about 3,200 students, so we're a smaller school, but we are in location fairly remote, so it is a very family-like feel to the school. Our student-faculty ratio is 18:1, so classes are smaller. Our biggest classes are probably about 40 to 50 students, and those are in the lecture halls for your bio, your chemistries, and classes like that. We offer over 50 majors, and a great majority of them can be done completely online. So if you are located out of state, or you, because of COVID concerns, don't feel comfortable going to campus, you can do your college career completely online. We have over 450 online classes, and that goes across multiple programs. We also have over 75 clubs and organizations, so there is a lot to do on campus. So as you can see, the star, that's where we're located in New York. We are located in a college town, right in the town of Canton. We have St. Lawrence University, and 10 miles down the road, we have Clarkson University, as well as Potsdam University. So even though we are in a rural setting, there's still a lot going on with all schools there. All four schools will do different activities throughout the year. We will have singers come out. Obviously with COVID, the protocols are a little bit different right now, but prior to COVID, we would have different singers come out, different groups to do, activity for the students. Another thing that you can take advantage of is that you can cross-register in the other 3 institutions, and you would do that at the price of SUNY Canton, which, being a state school, is more affordable. There are 3 kinds of programs. We have certificates, we have associate degrees, and we have bachelor degrees. Certificates are 1 year, associates are 2, and then bachelors are 4. One of our 3 schools is the School of Engineering. It's also known as the Canino School of Engineering and Technology. This school has programs such as game design and development, information technology, and mechanical engineering. We have both a 2- and a 4-year program, civil engineering technology, and many more. SUNY Canton is known for being so hands-on because we're a technology school. So most of these programs have a component where you would actually be learning what you're doing. So you get both the theory and the hands-on. The second school is the School of Business and Liberal Arts. This school has programs such as business, finance, esports management being one of the newer programs that we've added to our curriculum. Applied psychology, early childhood, which is very popular, are all part of these. And a lot of these programs can actually be done completely online. Our third school is the School of Science, Health, and Criminal Justice. There are it's probably one of our most popular school with programs such as nursing, criminal investigations, veterinary technology, and physical therapy assistant. Those three last ones that I mentioned, nursing, vet tech, and PTA, are selective programs. So the entrance rubric is a little different than regular admissions. But if you are interested in those, feel free to send me an email after. Some features and benefits about our school is that we have 24/7 library services. So it doesn't matter if you are, a student that likes to do your work at night or in the middle of the day, whenever that is, we have assistance for you. Our library also offers over 150,000 ebooks. So, excuse me. If you don't have access to a certain book, and rather because of financial or you just can't find it, we have services available for you so that you can have access to that. Our tutoring center, we have a tutoring center located in our library, but we also offer a tutoring center for our online students. So at SUNY Canton, as an online student, you get all the benefits that our on-campus students receive. So you don't feel like you're an outcast or like if you don't get the best out of your college career because you're completely online. And that same goes for our student accessibility services. We also offer that for our online students. A little bit about athletics and fitness. We are part of NCAA Division III. We have about 17 varsity sports, including esports and cheerleading. Esports has taken, every university like a storm. And it's a very, very popular at SUNY Canton. It is actually the first school in New York to be part of the National Association of Collegiate Esports. Some of the games that we have are Hearthstone, League of Legends, Rainbow Six, FIFA, which is not shown. As you can see in the picture, we have an 1,800 square foot gaming facility, and all of the computers in there and monitors are Alienware. So it's top of the line. It's the best that you can find out there. There's no such thing as lag in that room. And you don't have to be a part of the esports team to be able to participate in this. Like the arena does have open hours where it's open to the campus. So you can go in there with your friends. It's a good place for you to get out of like the academic world and, enjoy yourself a little bit. Campus housing, we do have several selections of housing. We do have apartment style housing as well as themed housing. That includes gamers floor, which does have gamer computers for students. We have a pet floor and we have an all-female floor as well. This is what a traditional double looks like. As you can see, it is quite spacious. A lot of students will put their beds together, one on top of the other, so that you have more space. All the rooms are equipped with desk. You get your own closet. You get your own dresser as well, and obviously the bed. This is what our suites look like. As you can see, they're bigger. You get your own kitchen, you get your own living room, and you also get your own room. The suites are for 2 to around 6 students, depending on the size of the suite. Dining services, the main dining service on campus is Cheney Dining Center, which was recently renewed or rebuilt, I should say. But we also have in every building a place where you can go and get food. So no matter where you are, if you're going to class, you can stop and get food. The requirements, the main thing that we're looking for transfer students is a 2.0 GPA, unless you're applying for a selective program. If you are a high school student, the main things that we're looking at is your transcript and your region scores. If you don't have region scores because you're out of state, we would then review all of your classes. A little bit about tuition, it's about $7,070, out of state about $11,000, $16,000 for a bachelor's. We offer FAFSA, TAP scholarships and work study, and you can visit our campus both virtually and in person. Thank you very much. And I do apologize for my voice. It's here and there. I had a cold before, so I do apologize for that.
All right, thank you so much. Yeah, we pushed through.
Yeah.
And appreciate you doing that. If I could have everyone turn their cameras on, this will be fairly quick. I am going to pose a question. I'm going to throw it in the chat as well. In the same order that you presented, if you could answer, what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? Again, it's the same order, and I'm not going to MC between you folks. Starting with Massachusetts.
Sure. Yeah. So I think a piece of advice I would say is, I mean, this is such an exciting time for students, an opportunity to explore, your options. I would say get to campus if you can, and if you feel safe and comfortable to do so, look for those opportunities to engage with other students, faculty and staff, and see if it's a place that you can really see yourself going to.
My piece of advice would be to stay organized. It's really easy to apply to several different colleges with different deadlines and different requirements when it comes to their applications. If you put time and a little bit of effort into your organization, I think it'll make a huge difference in terms of keeping you on track during this process.
I would I would spin it in the cost sense. So, of course, taking a look at the bottom line for each institution, because when you are filling out your FAFSA and you're sending it to various places, not each institution is going to cost the same, and nor are they going to offer you the same awarding. So definitely send that FAFSA around to different institutions and truly take a look at what that bottom line could be. Just, offering advice from somebody who has taken a little bit of student loans out there.
My biggest piece of advice. Oh, you can go first.
Sorry.
No,
I
that's
was just
okay.
going to say that check your email. That's how we try to get a hold of you. And when we ask for an email and an application, there's a reason why. All of us would prefer to reach out to you through email rather than calling you at home. So, obviously, once you start applying to schools and you've kind of made up your mind on the schools that you're applying to, you can, clean up your inbox a little bit. But that would be what I would recommend.
My main recommendation would be to go somewhere that it feels like home, and obviously you love their academics, because this will help a lot with the transition of going into college and anxiety. So just go somewhere that you love and has great academics.
All right, all amazing advice. I always try to throw something in, but most of you folks already said it. Please reach out to these folks here, because they are the experts. Their job is to find the right fit for you. And they know more than ever, the questions that you probably want answered, whether it's about the campus or the classes or about the application process. Again, they're here to find the right fit for you. And they do not mind you reaching out to them. So please do that. With that said, if there's information in the chat, now's the time to snag it out of there. Again, this is recorded, so if there's anything you feel like you really missed and you'd like to go back, it will be posted on our website and sent out to everyone who signed up, and of course to our panelists as well. There's a little bit of information there in the chat. When you leave here, there's a 5-question survey. We appreciate any feedback that you have, whether you're watching this live or a recording. We encourage you to check back the schedule and sign up for more sessions. There is another one tonight for this particular fair, but there are going to be more in the future for sure. And again, you are able to find this recording on our website, if not through your email. So thank you so much to our experts, to our panelists, hopping in at the very beginning of a year to do this for us. So thankful for that. Please stay safe and well. And with that, have a fantastic night.